Kids, genius hack, Formula A. Formula A deals with the whole passage. And basically what we want to do here with the whole passage, we're going to throw down a genius map, which includes looking at your title. Quick review of genius mapping. Basically, if we've got, say, 4 paragraphs here, what you want to do is read the topic sentence for each paragraph, identify the noun and the verb, circle noun, underline the verb. Then what we're going to do is we're going to try and link those paragraph topic sentences together with a line. Make sure that when you draw the line, you understand how those words are connected and how those topic sentences are connected, as well as the title at the top here. How is that related back to all of your paragraph topic sentences and what you circled? All right. When you look at your questions, you're going to identify a Formula A question right away because the most common one is a suppose question. All right, a suppose question. Suppose the writer had intended to write a brief essay about. Okay, you're going to notice that this is kind of a lengthy question stem. So what we want to do is we want to reduce it down to what we just did earlier with the noun and the verb. So the first thing that I found is we can cross out the first part of the sentence. Suppose the writer had intended to write a brief essay focusing on, okay? And then last part here, would this essay successfully fulfill the writer's goal? You already know that this question, that stuff is going to be in every single one of these questions. So get it out of there. Read it now, read it once, and then get it out of there. When we do that, we reduce it down to what I call the good stuff, which contains the noun and the verb. All right? Right here in the red circle, you see that we have exciting and rewarding job. There's a job, and is this job exciting and rewarding? Is that what this essay is about? All right, once you understand what the good stuff is, what we're going to do is we're going to roll on up to the title and see, are we talking about an exciting and rewarding job? Look at the title. Here, we go all the way back up, passage 2, smoke jumpers. Paragraph 1's topic sentence, this is the best job in the world. Job, yes. Is it exciting and rewarding? If it's the best job in the world, it's probably exciting and rewarding. Smoke jumping, you could assume, is probably a job. Let's go ahead and find out further what is smoke jumping. We go down to the next paragraph topic sentence, and here it says, we smoke jumpers are wilderness firefighters. Wilderness firefighting is a job. And when you fight fires in the wilderness, that's probably pretty rewarding because you're going to save nature. So far, both of these paragraph topic sentences are yeses. Then we scroll on down and look at paragraph number 3. Here, it says, we pick a spot to land near the fire, okay, on a mountaintop somewhere or whatever. So they're probably going to jump out of an airplane into a nearby location where there's a fire, and they're going to put it out. Is that exciting when you jump out of an airplane? Sure. So far, we have 3 yeses. Then over here in the next paragraph, it says, the sound of airplanes fades. When you hear an airplane sound fade, you're probably assuming that since you've already landed, that you're not in the airplane anymore. And because the plane sound is fading, it's probably flying away. So there you are in the middle of the wilderness. Is that exciting? There's no airplane around. Yeah, I'd be a little bit excited saying, geez, I hope I can get out of here. So far, we're on track. We go to the next paragraph topic sentence, and we see it says, we swing under our parachutes. We swing under our parachutes. When you're swinging under your parachute, you are probably pretty excited. And because these guys are smoke jumpers, and the jumping out of airplanes with parachutes to kill the fire, you could probably assume that that's exciting and it's a job and it's probably rewarding because you're saving nature. Go on down to the next paragraph here. Flying at 200 feet, the DC-3 roars. When the plane is roaring, it's probably pretty exciting. And when you're flying at 200 feet, you're probably excited as well. Why are you flying? You're flying because you are a smoke jumper. That goes all the way back up, kids, to the title. Look at the title. Are we talking about the job? Yes. So far, we're on track. We continue down doing the same basic thing. we go down to the next paragraph, and the next paragraph here says, then when the fire is out, we load up. They put the fire out. Is that their job? Yes. Was it exciting putting out a fire in the middle of the wilderness? Probably, yeah, because it's dangerous. So right away, what we can do is we can go ahead and we can cross out the no's. We've reduced it down to the yeses. Now, from the yeses, you simply just read the rest and make sure that we're on track with the noun plus the verb. We already know the noun is a job of fighting fires, and that job title is called smoke jumping. The verb is, as I said before, fighting fires. Answer choice H says, because the writer describes a clear preference for working outdoors, away from cities, crowds, and mundane office jobs. Office jobs is totally off track. Working outdoors, yes, but does that really talk about smoke jumping and putting out fires? No, it's way too general. Take a look at J. Yes, because the writer describes a personal experience that makes this dramatic and compelling portrait of smoke jumping. That's the noun. Boom! Kids, Formula A. Problem number 30, supposed questions. What I'd like you to do here is quickly pause the video, come on back, and what we're going to do is take a look at practice problem number 45. I'd like you to do the same method. I'll give you the answers and explanations. Pause the video here now. Kids, problem number 45, the correct answer here is answer choice C. Boom. Step number 1, go ahead, get rid of the first part of the sentence, suppose the writer's goal describe, and the last part said, would this essay successfully fulfill the writer's goal? Is this essay about traveling and writing about Freya Stark? Freya Stark is the noun. And traveling and writing, that is what we're going to check. Let's go back up and take a look at the title. If you look at the title says, all the way on page 6, Journals of Journeys. One of my favorite travel writers is Freya Stark. Okay, so it's about Freya, that's the noun, and traveling and writing. So far, that's a yes. This potentially could be a yes as well. We have to continue on. So the first thing we do is look at that. Then we go to the next paragraph. The next paragraph says, when I read Stark's accounts, I take note of her ability to describe blah, 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 blah. Okay, is that about Freya Stark? Yes, there's 2 yeses and potential yes for the topic title. We go down over here. I'm wordier than Stark, perhaps because I travel alone. My journals. Wait, are we talking about Freya now? It mentions Freya, but it says here, I am wordier. Then it says, I travel. So is this about Freya Stark? No, it switches from Freya Stark to the narrator. We go on and take a look at the next paragraph. That one is a no, kids. 2 yeses and 1 no. We go to the next paragraph. The next paragraph down here, it says, I always keep an eye out for inexpensive trips. Or I think of myself as a traveler, not a tourist. Traveling, is this any one of these? Let's say we don't know what this answer is. Are any of these about Freya Stark? No. So that means there's 2 yeses and 2 no's. See how we made a shift there? Let's go to the next paragraph. It says, while Freya Stark's journeys led her through Europe and the Middle East, my trips. Let's talk about Freya Stark, but they really are focusing on her trips. So there's 3 no's and 2 yeses. So the answer on that. Remember, the title was a little vague, so we're going to have to go with no. Go ahead, cross out the yeses and reduce it down to the no's. Now remember, the title and our paragraphs are dealing with the noun of the narrator and the narrator traveling and writing. C says, primarily focuses on the narrator's writing. That's on topic. And D says no, because the essay doesn't specifically describe any place the narrator has visited. Well, that's not right. C is the correct answer for 45. Hack it, kids! Formula A. Supposed questions. Now, one last thing before we finish off here. We could use that same exact technique if The author of this passage asks us a question. The author wants to write a sentence at the very end of the essay. Okay, here the author wants to replace this. The author wants to make a conclusion. How do you write a conclusion for a whole essay? Same thing. Look at the title, look at your topic sentences, link them together, and then come over here in your answer choices and make sure that whatever you say for the noun and the verb have to relate you back into your essay. Genius Map, hack it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Boop.